Welcome to Norman, Oklahoma. Tonight, at the Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, the Sooners are set to open another season on Owen Field. We are in full-on stripe-out mode as the fans doing their part to try to distort the vision of the visitors. As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the Temple Owls, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Sooners' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So the Temple Owls offense will have plenty of work to do after that return was bottled up. And here's the veteran, a guy who has been around and is ready to finish his final season with a bang.
It's so nice to have guys like this that have been around the block, that know the offense inside and out. Guys I can trust. Leadership, play on the field, all the boxes are checked.
Yeah, because he's a leader, too, I think this is a guy the offense looks to make plays early. So if I'm the quarterback, I'm calling this guy's number a lot early in this game to go make plays.
Temple lines up quickly.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw, because he put it out in front of this big man.
And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. To the air, it's Simon. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Temple lining up to punt it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. So Oklahoma's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Grabbed over the middle, it's Barnes. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Smith takes the handoff, fighting off the defender. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. As college football evolves, guys, and players have more rights, and they capitalize on name, image, and likeness, and teams are in different conferences, Maybe the biggest thing and the thing that keeps coaches up at night, dealing with the transfer portal.
Because they got to make sure that everybody in their locker room is happy. Oftentimes, you're re-recruiting your own players and trying to keep the Wolves at bay, and the phone calls that are coming in from other programs trying to steal your guys. It is not easy. Probably as difficult as it's ever been, David, to be a head coach now with the transfer.
It is, and think about players, man. If I'm not happy, if I'm not getting the run I want, like, I can just leave. I can go somewhere else. I can get paid by another opportunity. So I think players always having their eyes to that portal, looking at a better destination, makes it miserable for coaches.
Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 48. Looking to pass. It's Simon. Finds his man down the middle.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
Unloads it left. It's caught. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Looking to throw it again. Caught behind the line. It's Stewart. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Temple lines up quickly. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He finds his man. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A 1st down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Owls.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're just about ready to kick it away. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Dropping back, it's Arnold. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Sooners line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Signal goes into the air, and he makes the fair catch at the 10. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
To the ground with the back. On the move at the 30. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is...
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
He'll push his way out to the 38, pickup of 3. Temple lines up quickly. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. We need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They make the stop, but the sweet pull and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Really nice job threading the needle on that pass. They've had a lot of dudes that were able to do that in Norman, Oklahoma. Josh Heupel, Jason White, Sam Bradford, Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, Jalen Hurts. The names go on and on and on. Hurting you in the passing game with their vision, with their accuracy. This guy, I tell you, he fits right in this Oklahoma offense.
Looking downfield, it's Arnold. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Fires into traffic, intercepted. He'll try to take it back. The 20. Touchdown, Owls! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the...
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. First down sack pushes it back. Now it's second down. He wants to throw here on second down. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Man, this defense is dialed and already forced one interception. Had a chance right there to get another one. Everything this offense does so far, they are reading it, breaking on it, and making some plays.
The short hands, it's Anderson. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Sooners will punt it away on fourth down. He'll try to really get into this one. Make sure he doesn't get backed up any further, signals for and makes the fair catch at the 10. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah.
Oh, look out. There he goes. The 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Owls. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll throw it on first down. That's caught. It's Anderson. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. They've got 4 receivers out there, 2 on either side on 2nd and 3. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Guys, this offense is going to have to find a way to protect this quarterback. He has already been under unbelievable duress early in this game. And they're not going to be able to complete throws if they can't keep him standing up.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Quick strike complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. To the air, it's Simon. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Temple looking for a touchdown from the red zone. Going up top on first down. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Owls!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, I want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Utah delivered a masterpiece performance today and gave notice to the rest of college football. This is a team that can win anywhere, anyway against just about any opponent. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. A strike downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got it!
They will score! Touchdown Sooner! How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open receiver?
I love this quarterback because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
Lining up to add another. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. Looking for blocking. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. The give to the back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll try to get it through the air. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Temple lining up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And it'll be down right there.
And it's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down in the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
Line getting set on second down. Off play action. Fires it down the seam. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He's got it. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They keep attacking through the air. He uncorks one deep. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. When you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown, DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out tremendously.
He caught it, and he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. Second and goal for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Arnold. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They've got it down to a 2-touchdown deficit, trailing by 14 and about to kick it away. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here. On
second down, he'll let it fly. Grabbed in the middle, it's Wilson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They'll try to run for it. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The Owls will hustle to the line. To the ground, he's got it again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Jones. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
He'll do it himself. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Dropping back, it's Simon. He's going for it all. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. They come to the line 3 yards away from the first down marker. They've converted twice on this drive. Complete on third down. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Catch in the middle. It's Stewart. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. Running back goes in motion. He's looking to throw. Got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Temple.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David fires the pass. Intercepted. Takes it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for a man. It's Simon. He's got his man. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He makes the catch in the end zone. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And he added the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring ball. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Unloads to the right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Trying play action. They get to him as he throws. Grabs it in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. He wants to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He'll just keep slinging it. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And what a return as he takes it back to the 8. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception. Temple will line up with a 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Back to throw, it's Simon. He's got it. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Looking for the score. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Central Michigan just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to victory, and that's really the standard there in Mount Pleasant. They'll enjoy this one all week. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good... He's got it down the left side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before it's finally stopped. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets them up. 1st and 10 from the 36. Caught near the sticks. It's Sharp. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Blasted as he lets it go. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Already find a hole in that secondary. Touchdown Sooners! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. And the Owls will line it up on 1st and 10. Now they're going to throw it. Gets rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Jones. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. On 2nd down, will they go back to the ground game? They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Finds his back in the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. No good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I had. They clearly found that, dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going up top. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute. And he can't escape, and down he goes. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. This is a 3rd and long. They'll go to the counter play. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Back to pass, it's Simon. Got his man quickly. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. New set of downs after that completion. They'll throw it on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Clark. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Second down coming up. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. And with that, let's head back to Oklahoma and Memorial Stadium.
Temple will try to boot this one deep to get the second half underway. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What do you do?
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. Getting some heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And the Sooners will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Jones. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. To the air, it's Simon. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. And no surprise to see the special teams, but you thought it might be the punter. Instead, here comes the field goal kicker. And he missed it. No good. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Off play action on first down. And the defense gets to the quarterback. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. He makes the catch, but the officials right on top of it, signaling out of bounds. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Wide open downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And it's his 4th interception of the night. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wilson on the carry. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game 1, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this cat.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
He tries to take the top off. It's complete. A huge pickup. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man downfield. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. That one comes out hot down the right side. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Finds his man. It's Burks. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Sooners look to keep this drive humming. To the air on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
On to attempt the try. Oh, how could that happen? He misses the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Duke is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Daniel Jones, this offense is not guaranteed to just keep scoring points today. They're up by 4 over the Astronauts. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
They'll run the screen. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Simon. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down, using the quick game. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Hand off from the shotgun. They get him on the ground, but he's got enough to give Temple the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught over the middle. It's Adams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They'll run it. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll try to run for it. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. It is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
Well, you're always going to wonder what would have, could have, should have happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touch going for the big play. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Arnold. He'll take another shot here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Throws to the wideout. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Touchdown, Owls! How about that D coming up with a play like that? What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown 1 in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
This quarterback is really struggling in this game with decisions and also accuracy. He's already being picked off multiple times, and that time that was a bad underthrow. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
They're going to throw it again. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Love to see the fearlessness of a quarterback to work the middle of the field.
And he's got so much confidence in his own arm talent to be able to get that football there before the defense can break it up.
And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Fires toward the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. After misfiring, it's second down. Here we go. To throw, it's Arnold. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Another incompletion on third down. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. It's good. Easy call for the refs. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now for this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Looking at a second and short now. Off the play fake. Pressure coming. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Temple lining up to punt it away. A high kick trying to pin them deep. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
And oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythms.
And they got him for the sack. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up.
This defense has taken the game over. They're winning the game in large part because of how dominant they've been up front.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. Looking for a man. It's Arnold. Shoots it to the left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Sooners will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the returner will be dragged down. Offense set on first down. He's going to pass. Finds the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. They go to the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. Third and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
And the returner will be knocked down. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Finds his tight end, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Sooners with the 1st and 10. To the air, it's Arnold. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He wants it all. And the pass falls incomplete, and we have played 3 quarters. Guys, it's Temple with the lead here at the end of the quarter. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Fires into the end zone, and he's got it! Touchdown, Sooner!
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch, and listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to, and this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Lining up for the PAT. Smashes it through for the PAT. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Bowling Green was able to come away with a hard-fought victory inside Perry Stadium. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The run to the left. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Wide receiver coming across in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. Temple lining up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. And the returner will be brought down. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Dropping back, it's Arnold. Going deep. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. On 2nd and 10, a 4 wideout set, trips right. He's looking to throw. He lets it fly. And he throws another interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. The give is to Smith. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Quarterback on the keeper. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Spin, still running. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Owls are rolling down the field. Movement here from the tight end. From the gun, running back on the move. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Now the play fake. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
And this offense has had a great day, and they've put some big plays together. But the last two plays, man, getting a little complacent. They got to protect their quarterback. That's back-to-back sacks. The offensive line has to do a better job.
He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Fires to the right. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. A third and long coming up here. Looking to throw, it's Arnold. Rifles it down the middle. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Shotgun snap on third down. Got his man down the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Owls in the hurry up. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Back to pass, it's Brock. He's got his man.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers. I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot and let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
The Sooner offense returns to the field. Comes out throwing on first down. Catch in the middle, it's sharp. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. Offense gets set for second down. The play action fake. Feeling some... And here's a fumble way behind the line. Well, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it. They recovered their own fumble, but now it's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. And the ball is picked off. Looking for more room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that.
Looking for a deep man. Makes the grab on the right. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Hit as he throws. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Coming after it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown Sooners!
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And he tacks on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Now really back in the game here. Leads down to 12 as they're about to kick it away. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They're going to test the right side with this one. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Temple lining up to punt it away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Fires to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Back to throw, it's Arnold. They're bringing heat. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man and they convert. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Fires into traffic. Picked off.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. From the gun, give on the inside. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Trying to pick up a 1st down. As disappointing as this is, everything's still in front of this team. I mean, think back to 1983 Miami. Got blown out in the opener but won the national championship.
You're absolutely right, Reese. Lots to play for here. And there's no doubt when you watch this team, they've got the talent to get it done. They got to execute better. They got to iron out some of these mistakes we saw here on the field today. But I think if this is a team, if they stay healthy throughout the course of the year, David, they've got a lot to play for this season.
Goodness gracious, I guess I'm the only one that caught the 1983 reference. I know you two guys were alive. I wasn't even alive yet. Good Lord, you guys are old. Like, this is a long time ago. Can you use a little better reference there, Reese Davis?
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation.